Good morning everyone. Welcome to our GKRP online classes. So today we will discuss about the second chapter of our geography book, and the chapter name is what? Physical features of India. What physical features of India means how is the landforms of India. Okay, how is the landform of India? So as we have already read about that India is a what vast country, or you can say big country, and India has all type of landforms, or you can say physical features. Means you can find out, or we can see the mountains area, then plain area, then what plateau areas, after that the coastal areas. Means every kind of physical feature has what present in India. Okay, so the question is how the means how these areas are formed. Okay, means in which through the areas are formed, the physical features of India are formed. Got it? So the answer is what? The landforms of India, you can say the landforms of world, okay, it consists of theory of plate tectonics. Got it? What? Theory of plate tectonics means through the tectonic plates, okay, these areas are formed like mountain areas, plain areas, plateau areas, etc. Okay. So what is the theory of plate tectonics? What is the theory of plate tectonics? Means you can say the uppermost layer. Okay, there are some you can say the theories behind the formation of these physical features. One you can say one such theory is theory of plate tectonics. So what is it? This theory explained that upper part of earth called what? Crust. Upper part of earth. What? Crust. The uppermost layer of the earth is known as crust, divided into seven major and some minor plates called tectonic plates. Means the crust divided into the uppermost layer of earth divided into seven major and minor plates. And that plates are known as what? Tectonic plates, or you can say tectonic plates. Okay. How? How many? Seven. Tectonic. Like our what? Like our shirt and then our pant. What? Means you can go to the what tailor shop, okay, or and look at the shirt, or you can the best example that look at the shirt and pant. Means it is not a single means cloth. Okay, there are various types of cloth, means mixing of cloth. Okay, and fully we wear a shirt, means a shirt made by clothes. Okay, different type of clothes. Just like that. Okay, the earth crust also formed by seven major and minor plates. That plates are known as what? Tectonic plates. What? Tectonic plates. Got it? Then the movement of these plates what builds up stresses within the plates, and also the continental rocks above which, resulting in folding, faulting and volcanic activity. Means the movement of these plates. Which plate? Tectonic plates. Then listen one more thing. There are three types of movement of tectonic plates. One is convergent boundary, means after that, okay, divergent boundary and transform boundary. Later on we will discuss about what are the movements of what convergent boundary, divergent boundary and transform boundary of tectonic plates. Okay, so how the land features or land forms are happening. So by the movement, or we can say through the movement of tectonic plates, the areas are formed. Okay, so what are the movement of tectonic plates? The tectonic plates are moved on three times. First one is what? Convergent boundary. So what is convergent boundary or convergent movement of tectonic plates? Okay. When some plates come towards each other, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 7. Okay, means the tectonic plates are formed towards, like, got it? So this movement is known as what? Convergent boundary. Means if the tectonic plates are here, okay, they have created a vast landform. What? They have created a vast landform if they were close to each other. Got it? So this movement is known as what? Convergent boundary. Got it? After that, what is divergent boundary? If the tectonic plates are far away from each other. Okay, like they are move widely. Got it? So the what? They maintain distance to each other by the movement and also created small landforms. If they are what? United, they are created a vast area and this movement known as what? Convergent boundary. Then after that, they are from far each other. You can say their movement or they are created through the movement and maintain a distance. Then you can say that is the word divergent boundary or divergent movement of the tectonic plates. And by this movement, the landforms are created. Got it? After that, what is transform boundary? What is transform boundary or you can say transform movement of tectonic plates? Okay. So when some plates move horizontally, okay, past each other and form transport boundary. When some plates move horizontally past each other and form transform boundary. Means this tectonic plates what? They what? Past each other. Then also what? Created small landform, small physical features. Okay, and this movement of tectonic plates is known as what? Transform boundary or you can say transform movement of tectonic plates. So landforms and physical features are created by or the movement of tectonic plates or you can say the upper layer of crust which is what? Formed by movement of tectonic plates. And there are how many tectonic plates? 7 major and minor types of tectonic plates. And for the physical features of world of our country, okay, which reason behind that? The movement of tectonic plates. And tectonic plates what? Move through the through 3 types of movement: convergent boundary, divergent boundary, and transform boundary. Got it? So after the movement of tectonic plates, the land mass are created. You can see the physical features are created of the world. Okay. The next topic is Gondwana. So what is Gondwana land? Okay. There was a time, you can say in ancient time. Okay. India's peninsular part. It will be easy if you will take the help of them. Okay. So there was a time when India's peninsular part is made from one of the oldest landmass of the world, and that is called what? Gondwana land. What? Gondwana land. Okay, means by the movement of tectonic plates, you can see the convergent movement of tectonic plates. This land mass was formed. What? This land mass was formed by the tectonic plates, and this was the oldest land mass of the world. You can see. Got it? Then it was single landmass comprising of the country like India, Australia, South Africa, South America, and Antarctica. Means by this word you can vast countries, you can find out that what is the what size of what was the size of Gondwana land, okay, in ancient time. So the movement of convergent movement of tectonic plates, okay, this land mass was created, this land mass was formed, okay, where India, Australia, South Africa, South America, and Antarctica are what placed. So that land, you can say that that land was what Gondwana land, and it was the single landmass, and you can say what it was the oldest landmass of the world. Got it? After Gondwana lake, according to our book, okay, there is the most important, means you can say the related, or you can say the topic is here, that major physiographic division of our country, of India. Means how the you can say Indian land mass are formed, or you can say what type of land mass are found in India. Okay, so there are major 6 type of physiographic division in India. Means the Indian land are formed this 6 type of what physical, or consist this 6 type of physical features. Means we can find what the Himalayan mountains, then the northern plain, after that the plateaus, then coastal areas, Indian desert, and the islands. So in India, we can find what 6 type of physiographic division, or 6 type of landmass in India. What the Himalayan mountain, then the northern plains, the plateau areas, plateau divisions, okay, which is placed in the middle part of our India. Then the coastal areas means the seashore areas, okay, the area of what the coastal areas of Bay of Bengal, then Arabian Sea, okay, then Indian desert. After that, the islands like Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep. Got it? So these are the 6 type of major, you can say, also physical features, or what physiographic division of India. Got it? So these are the what 6 type of major, you can say, physiographic division, and then you can say also what physical features of India. Got it? So now the question is how the areas are, means you can say, formed, or you can say what is the formation procedure of this what physiographic division. Or question, one question also is here, that what is the important, means how these areas play a relief features to India. Okay, means the Himalayan mountain which are placed what in northern parts of India, in northern parts of India. So the you can say the northern northern areas or northern side or northern direction of what India is comprised by the Himalaya mountains, and what it is, you can say it is a relief features for India, because if any enemy's countries wanted to attack India, or the or you can say through the bad weather, okay, through the bad weather, Himalaya mountain, which is placed in north part of India, in north direction of India, okay, protect India, protect us. That's why we can call that what it is the one of the most important physical division, physical features of India, the Himalayan mountain. Got it? After that, it is geographically young and what structurally folded mountains which run along the northern borders of India. Means it runs. It is situated in the north direction of India. Okay, the ranges, or you can say the mountain ranges, what run from west to east direction. West from east direction. East, west, north. Got it? So the what mountain ranges, these are run from you can say west to east direction. West to east direction. Got it? The ranges are placed here. After that, covering a distance of about 2400 km, representing leftest peaks in the world. Means you can say the size of this mountain ranges, Himalayan mountain. Okay, 2400 km. The distance from west ranges to east ranges, it's what cover the 2400 km of our landmass. Okay, then with various from 400 km in Kashmir to 150 km in Arunachal Pradesh, then the height variation is greater in the eastern half than those in the western half. Mean the you can say the altitude of the mountain is high in eastern half, in eastern side. Okay. After that, then the western half, the height is bigger in eastern side than the western side. Okay. Then the longitudinal division of Himalayas. Longitudinal division of Himalayas means you can say the stepwise division. Okay, the stepwise division, or you can say the latitudinal division also. Got it? Or altitudinal division also. By the height of Himalaya mountain or Himalaya ranges, there are three types of ranges are placed here. Okay, so the Great Himalayas, or you can say Himadri also. After that, the Lesser Himalaya or Himachal, then the Sivalik. Okay, these are the three what longitudinal division of Himalayas, or you can say the according to height, the divisions of Himalayas are what? Three forms, or in three category: Himadri, Himachal. After that, what? Sivalis. Himadri, Himachal, and Sivalis. So let's see what is what length of Himadri, Himachal, and Sivalik, and from which side it goes to what? Which direction? Got it? So the great or inner Himalayas, or you can say Himadri also. It is the northernmost range and most continuous range, consisting of the what? Loftless peaks with an average height of thousand meters. Okay, the average height of Himadri is 6,000 meter. Himachal Shivaji. So the average height of one of the longitudinal division of Himalaya ranges, that is what Himadri, and the average height of the Himadri range is 6,000 meters. How many? 6,000 meters. Okay. It contains all the famous peaks. The folds are what? Asymmetrical in nature. Means you can say the highest peaks. Okay, it consists major highest peaks of the world, means mountain peaks. Got it? After that, the basic part of Himalayas is composed of granite. Then it is what perennially snowbound, means you can snow rainfall is there. Okay, it covers with snow always. Then and number of glaciers, means the big ice pieces, glaciers descended from this range in Himadri. Got it? The peaks are there. The highest peak means you can say through a height or through a altitude many peaks, mountain peaks are there, and it consists of highest 6,000 meter, and the glaciers are placed here in Himadri. Okay, one of the major division, latitudinal division of Himalayan mountain. Got it? After that, the lesser Himalaya or Himachal. What is Himachal? What is the height of Himachal? Okay, it lies south of the Himadri. It lies means in south part of Himadri. Okay, the Himachal is lies. The Himachal is situated. Got it? After that, it is mainly composed of highly compressed and altered rocks. The height varies between 3,700 and 4,500 meters, and the average width of Himachal is how many? 150 kilometers. Sorry, 50 kilometers. Means the height between height of the Himachal is between 3,700 meter to 4,500 meter, and the weight of the Himadri consists how many kilometer? 50 kilometer. Then longest and most important range, means the Himachal is the longest and most important mountain ranges of what? Himalaya mountain. Got it? After that, then the ranges, or you can see the major ranges consist of what? Himachal are Pirpanjal range and what? Dhauladhar and the Mahabharat range. Dhauladhar, Pirpanjal and what? Mahabharat range. Means these are the mountain ranges which are situated or which are placed in what? Himachal. You can say Himachal physical division of Himalaya or the lesser Himalaya. Okay. After that, the Shivaliks. This is the outermost range of the Himalayas. They extend over a width of 10 to 50 km and have a height varying between 900 and what? 900 to 1100 meters. Means small parts or small division of Himachal consists of height between 900 to 1100 meters. Okay. Then they extend over a width of 10 to 15 kilometer. After that, it is composed of what? Unconsolidated sediments brought down by rivers from the main Himalaya ranges. You can say the foot areas, okay, foot areas of Himalaya. Okay, it consists by the sedimentary rocks. Got it? After that, these valleys are covered with thick gravel and alluvium soil. Got it? Because of this Siva lakes what formed by you can say sedimentary rocks, so it constitutes what alluvium soils and gravel. Okay. Then the longitudinal valley lying between Lesser Himalaya and the Siva lakes are known as dunes, or you can say domes. The longitudinal what valley lying between Lesser Himalaya means Himachal and Siva lakes. Valley name what? Domes. Then Dehradun, Kotli Dun and Patli Dun. Means these valleys are divided into three major what valleys. One is Dehradun, after that Kotli Dun and Patli Dun are some of the Wanlol dunes which are the parts of this what valleys. Got it? After that, after the longitudinal divisions of Himalayan mountain, you can say Himalayan ranges, what Himadri, Himachal and Siva lakes. The Himalayas can be what divided into four sections also. Means according to the state, the Himalayan mountains can be divided into sections also. So what are the sections? There are four types of Himalayan section. Okay, the first one is Punjab Himalayas. Okay, then Kumaon Himalayas, Nepal Himalayas and what Assam Himalayas. Mean in these places the ranges are what covered, or these places are covered by these places are covered by what Himalayan mountain ranges. So these are the four type of section consist of Himalayan mountain what cover of Himalayan ranges. After that, the second major physiographic division of India is what? The northern plains. What? The northern plains. So it is formed by what? Interplay of the three major river system, the Indus, the Ganga and the Brahmaputra. Means these three, you can say the perennial river, okay, are flows from Himalayan ranges, Himalayan mountain ranges. Okay, so the northern plains is created by interplay of three major rivers, the Indus, after that the Ganga and the Brahmaputra. The northern plains spread over an area of 7 lakh square kilometer, okay, then 240 kilometer long and 240 kilometer to 320 kilometer broad. Got it? After that, the river that flow to the plains from the mountains are involved in depositional work of soil. Okay, then difference in relief cause the northern plains to have four regions. The northern plains also four regions. Okay, Bhavar, Terai, then Bhangar and Khadar. What are the four regions of northern plains? Bhavar, Terai, Bhangar and Khadar. These are the four major regions of northern plains. Okay, then Bhavar lying at the foot of Siva lakes. Bhavar is lying at the foot of Siva lakes. Okay, near the Siva lakes. A narrow 8 to 1600 kilometer wide belt of pebbles, means small rock pieces are there, or you can say small pebbles, small rock pieces, you can say kankar also form what? Bhava. Okay, after that the next or second regions of northern plains is what? Terai. So Terai lying next to Bhavar. After means the in lower part of Bhavar you can go. You can say also. Okay. Then a wet and marshy area or muddy area also with wildlife and forest in Terai area. Okay. After the Terai, the Bhangar is present. Okay. And Bhangar created by older alluvium plain which rises above the level of the flood plains, and this is the most, you can say, fertile area, and in areas we can find what the alluvial comprise of alluvial soil. Okay, and it is the you can say the old form of alluvial soil. Got it? The Vangar area. Then Khadar. Khadar, the younger alluvian, or you can say the new alluvial soil, okay, of the flood plains, and you can say it is also fertile by consist of small rocks. So these are the four regions, or you can say four section of northern place. What? The Bhabar, then Terai, Bangar, and Khadar. Got it? So this is all about today's class. Okay, uh, we are discussing the Himalayan mountain and the northern plains in today's class. After that, we will discuss the remaining physiographic divisions of India, the plateau areas and the coastal areas in the Indian desert and the islands. Got it? Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.